There are two ways people work to get paid. Self-employed people, people that own their own business, pay themselves. Those of us that work for an employer, we get wages for the work we do. Self-employed people have choices as to how they pay themselves. Employees usually work for salaries or hourly wages. A salary is a set amount of money that is not dependent on the hours worked. For example, an employee may be paid $35,000 per year, and when they need to spend extra time doing their job, the expectation is they will do so. Hourly workers are paid by taking a specific rate for every hour worked, say $17 an hour, times the number of hours worked. If it were 40 hours at $17 per hour, then the earned wages would be $680. Employees are paid one of three ways. An employer may offer to give employees a paper paycheck. That's becoming less common. Employers may deposit your wages into your bank account, a direct deposit. Or employers may give you a payroll card, a card that you can then take to your bank, a grocery store, to some other business and transfer and use the funds as you see fit. Paper checks are not used much anymore, and many workers don't want to have them anyhow. When paid by a paycheck, you can only access that money by cashing or depositing a check, usually at a bank. Oh, do yourself a favor. Never use check cashing services at the paycheck loan lending agencies. This costs you a small fortune. Today, it is common for employers to require their employees accept a direct deposit to their bank account. Now, there may be a printed calculation to show you exactly how the gross pay, deductions, and net pay were calculated, or this may be made available to you to check and verify online. Some employers give their workers payroll cards. Think of them as employee personal savings account with a debit card for withdrawals. Wages are loaded onto the card. Now be careful with these. There are usually a variety of fees based on how you use the card. Always make sure you understand the fees and charges of these accounts and any other account you use at a bank. Now, the first thing workers learn is that your take-home pay is never equal to the gross pay that you have earned. There are deductions and there are withholdings. The amount we earn before anything is taken out is called gross pay. The amount after deductions and withholdings are subtracted is called take-home or net pay. What is deducted? Well, there are two types of deductions, mandatory and optional. You can usually ask your employer to withhold or deduct some money from your paycheck. There are different reasons you may choose to do this. These optional deductions are set up with your employer when you are hired. You may choose to have deductions to create an enforced savings plan, to pay for insurance of some type, or for some other reasons. Some deductions are mandatory. They are part of the taxes we pay. However, that's another topic for another video. Today, let's be clear that our gross pay is before taxes and any other withholdings, and the smaller net pay, take-home pay, is what we can take to the bank.